Last week I mentioned that on my video blog I mainly talk about either the Walt Disney Company or Star Trek. This week I'm talking about both. Get pumped.
Program complete. Enter when ready.
Now, as many of you know, the Walt Disney Company recently purchased Lucasfilm, which means that Disney out and out owns all of Star Wars. And when I heard this news, I was a little sad. It's not that I hate Star Wars, but as a Trekkie, I've always been kind of at odds with Star Wars. People often get them confused, and people think that I like Star Wars, but it's not really my bag. Let's imagine, for a moment, a world where the Walt Disney Company owns Star Trek instead of Star Wars. Sorry, you can hear a van backing up outside. I'm sorry if you can probably hear that. That beeping. Let's just imagine. Let's just take a moment and think about it. What would it be like? J.J. Abrams would be a lot happier because one of the problems that he's had with Paramount and CBS is that Star Trek is governed by two companies. The movie rights are with Paramount Studios, and all the TV rights and licensing rights are with CBS. And the merchandising for the original show and everything is with CBS. Anyway, my point is, if Disney owned Star Trek, there would be one person in charge of all of Star Trek, and that would be kind of awesome. So, from a theme park perspective, it's really easy and fun to think about, instead of Star Tours, the ride, what we would have is probably something very similar to what we had in Las Vegas for a number of years, Star Trek The Experience. If you never got to go to Vegas and experience The Experience, it was pretty awesome. There were two rides. There was the Klingon Encounter, which was a completely immersive experience that ended in a motion simulator. And then there was the Borg Invasion, I think was the name of it, which also was an immersive experience that ended in like a 3D theater, kind of like It's a Bug's Life. I'm imagining that I'm in Disney Hollywood Studios, and instead of Star Tours on the horizon, I see the Klingon Encounter. I'm imagining, instead of Star Wars weekends where there are stormtroopers at the front of the park, there are Klingons at the front of the park. On Star Trek weekends. It's just a fantasy of mine. I think it would be really awesome. I love Disney, I love Star Trek, I would love them to be combined. But it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen for a few reasons. Number one, Disney owns Star Wars, and that's a competing property, and why would they own both? They also own Marvel. It would be like them buying DC, and that's kind of a monopoly. So there's that. Star Trek is owned by Paramount, which they don't have any dealings with, and CBS, and of course Disney owns ABC, a competing network. So yeah, basically they couldn't be more opposite, these two franchises. However, did you know that when you go to Disney World today, you can find a few examples of Star Trek in Disney World? Here's a list. First of all, outside the Great Movie Ride, in the concrete, you can find Leonard Nimoy's handprints and autograph. Here's a picture. Pretty awesome, right? Also, on the Great Movie Ride, at the very end, there's a montage of great movie moments, and that montage includes the USS Enterprise, and here's a still from that. Also, on Disney Transportation, on the bus, on the way to from the resort to Disney Hollywood Studios, sometimes you can hear in the music, that montage that they play like music from the movies. Sometimes you can hear some of the Star Trek theme from Star Trek the Motion Picture on the bus, and it's really weird. It'll transition from Indiana Jones music to Star Trek music. It's really weird. But there it is. Here's a little clip.
What?
Mike, what are they playing on the bus right now?
Star Trek. Are you making a movie?
Yeah. I want to see.
It's weird. They don't have any Star Trek things here. They don't own that.
Alright, what do you think? Do you think that it would be fun if Disney owned Star Trek? Let me know. Leave some comments. Hope you enjoy my videos. I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.